Hey guys and gals out there. I am Jon Stewart, the host of The Daily Show on Comedy Central. I am here today to talk to you about using search sites. Wow, this sounds like an exciting subject, Mr. Wade Swift. Why not have me read War and Peace to them? Jeez man. Well, anyway, he is trying to make this stuff fun. Well, let me take a shot at this. Since I am always searching for questions to ask my guest, I needed to learn how to become a more effective internet user. So this is where Lesson 6 comes into play for you. Open the Internet Course Guide to Lesson 6 and then in a new tab open google.com. If you have a computer with access to the Internet, it's like having in your own home the largest library in the world, and one open to you 24 hours a day. The big challenge though is learning how to find the information you want in this home library. So what does it matter what you are typing in the search subject? Search engines are special programs on the internet that serve like librarians ready to get whatever book or magazine you wish, as long as you write out the correct information to be handed in on request forms. The challenge is knowing how to complete the request forms, which in a search engine site often look like this if you use Google, Bing, LiveSearch, and Ask. These are just a few of the hundreds that are out there. When it comes time for you to do your search, you have to type into the search box the subject you want information on. Say, for example, you want to find out about sharks. Mr. Wade Swift loves sharks? Here's a guy that wants to dive with great white sharks off the coast of South Africa. I think he is a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I better stay on top because Mr. Wade Swift looks like he is getting a little miffed. So simply, type in the word sharks and click on the search button or hit your enter key for a list of possible sources appearing as hyperlinks. Do this in a Google search at google.com. How many results did you get? Mr. Wade Swift did it and got 20 million. Yikes, that is a lot of researching to do. I would spend a year or so just going through all those sites. So maybe we should narrow the search parameters. Now if you are looking only for a particular type of sharks, say tiger sharks, for example, you would type in both words putting them in quotation marks. Quotation marks treat the enclosed words as a phrase, so what you are really doing here is looking for a phrase rather than a single word. The quotation marks tell the search engine to look for all sites having the words tiger and sharks together. So try this now. Search for tiger sharks without quotations. How many results did you get? Mr. Wade Swift got 560,000. Better but still not great. Now let's try it with quotation marks. How many results did you get? Mr. Wade Swift got 516,000. Better but still not great. Let's continue to refine our search. If you want to find websites that mention two different words, but the two words do not have to be right next to one another, you use the InSearch modifier. Note the capitalization so that the engine does not bring up sites just mentioning the word and. So let's search for tiger and sharks. Remember, we are typing the word tiger, the word and the word sharks. How many results did you get? Did it increase or decrease? Yeah, it increased. Mr. Wade Swift's results were 2,300,000. Why is this? All good answers. And yes, because we are looking for all kinds of tigers, including the four-legged variety and the swimming ones. Plus, we are looking for sharks. And here is how you can combine a search for sites dealing with two subjects, but one of them is a phrase. Let's search for tiger sharks in quotations and Hawaii showing the word and. So do the searches, tiger sharks, and Hawaii. How many results did you come up with? Mr. Wade Swift got about 173,000 results. Sometimes you are looking for a subject but you want to exclude one aspect of that subject. Say, for example, you want information on private schools only, excluding public schools. Your search entry might be schools not public. Here is how you might do a search on skiing while trying to exclude all those sites that mention water skiing. Whatever terms you use in your search, you can be sure that you will end up with lots of examples that have no interest to you and often seem totally irrelevant. Searching on the internet is like throwing in a big net, looking for a specific fish when you figure you are in that fish's territory. Chances are, you'll often pull up many fish that you don't want. Now let's answer some questions using search engines. Use at least 3 different search sites to do this lesson. Find the answers to any 10 of the 40 research questions Mr. Wade Swift has for you. He has these questions in shared files under the file name Research Questions. Each answer must include the search site used, the question researched, not just the number of the question but the entire question copied over, the website URL where the answer was found, and finally the answer to the question. Of course, Mr. Wade Swift has a file already with this all together for you. He is a terrific guy. So let's get busy. Stuart signing off.